Class 9th. This is the second day of your class. In the first class, I had already told you the name of the French Revolution was held in 1789. At that time, Louis XVI was the king. He was responsible for French Revolution because his policy was harmful for the common people. Number one, that judicial system was corrupted at that time, and he increased taxes which was not beneficial for the common people. Another cause was 80% tax was given by the farmers to him. Again, I am telling you, the society was divided, French society was divided in three classes: the first estate, the second estate, and the third estate. First estate was the clergy, second estate was the nobles, and the third estate was the masses. It is the previous day I told you. Now today I am going to tell you the Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen. Number one, men are born and remain free and equal in rights. Number two, the aim of every political association is the preservation of the natural and inalienable rights of man. These are liberty, property, security, and resistance to oppression. Number three, the source of all sovereignty resides in the nation. No group or individual may exercise authority that does not come from the people. Number four, liberty consists of the power to do whatever is not injurious to others. So what do you mean by liberty? Anybody asks you? So liberty consists of the power to do whatever is not injurious others. Number five, the law has the right to forbid only actions that are injurious to the society. Number six, law is the expression of the general will. All citizens have the right to participate in its formation personally or through their representatives. All citizens are equal before it. Number seven, no man may be accused, arrested, or detained except in class determined by the law. Number 11, 8 point. It is written wrong in book. Every citizen may speak, write, and print freely. He must be responsible for the abuse of such liberty in cases determined by the law. Number 9, cut it 12. For the maintenance of public force and for the expense of administration communities, tax is indispensable. It must be assessed equally all citizens in proportion to their means. Number 10. Since property is a sacred and inviolable right, no one may be deprived of it unless a legally established public necessity requires. In that case, a just compensation must be given in advance. Now you have to know more. You have to know this thing very carefully. Reading political symbol. The majority of men and women in 18th century could not read or write. So if I ask you what do you mean by 18th century, you should know 1700 to 1799 is known as 18th. At that time, men and women could not read or write. So image and symbols were frequently used instead of printed words to communicate important ideas. The painting by Le Corbusier. So in the 18th century, men and women could not read or write, so they used image and symbols to used instead of printing words. It is the figure number 8. You can see it. Was many such symbols to convey the content of the Declaration of Rights of. Let us to read these symbols. The broken chain Chains were used for fatter slaves. A broken chain stands for the act of becoming free. The bundle of rods or forces. One rod can be easily broken, but not an entire bundle stayed in unity. The eye within a triangle reading light. The Elysian eye stands for knowledge. The rays of the sun will drive away the clouds of ignorance. Scepter, symbol of royal power. Snake beating its tail to form a ring, symbol of eternity. A ring has neither beginning nor end. Red Frigland cap. Cap worn by a slave upon becoming free. Blue, white, red. The national color of France. So what is the national color of France? If I ask you, blue, white, red. The winged woman. Personification of the law. The log tablet. The law is the same for all and all equal before it. Now, page number 9. Contemporary revolutionary clubs and their ideas. Tomorrow I will explain what I am reading today, and I will explain all important facts which took place in French Revolution. Now you see, in the history of Europe, the 18th century is known as century of criticism. There was an intellectual renaissance in France at this time. A number of philosophers and thinkers exposed the social shortcomings which framed the flames of French Revolution. Following were the philosophers and their views with experience revolution. Montesquieu was a famous philosopher of his time. He was a great philosopher of France. He was vehemently, means strong, showing strong feeling, it is underline it, opposed the divine right of theory of kingship. His ideas gave impetus to the revolutionary sentiments. Montesquieu also initiated a philosophic movement and started a chain of criticism which was to strike at the root of ancient remain in France. He stood for the constitutional form of government. He believed in the supremacy of law and the separation of the three organs of the government. He wrote the book Spirit of Laws, awakened the French society and created the atmosphere for the revolution. Voltaire, he was also a great philosopher. Voltaire attacked the vices prevailing in society and especially in the church. He ridiculed blind faith. He told the French people that blindfold is harmful for anybody and for the society. He called the church on infamous thing. He instigated the people to demand reform. Voltaire attacked the tradition, beliefs and abuses through satires, verses, prose, history, drama and romance. The church in France was the main target of his attack. He declared, since we are all steeped in errors and follies means foolishness, we must forgive each other, worship God and be good men. Rousseau, he was also a great philosopher. He belonged 1712 to 1778. Jean-Jacques Rousseau gave his idea in the book Social Contract. If I ask you who wrote Social Contract, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, he maintained that the people were the real masters of the state, that king ruled with their consent. Under the influence of the writing Rousseau, the people of France began to agitate for a revolution. Somebody has rightly said, but for Rousseau there would have been no French Revolution. He declared that all political organizations were tyrannical and open to abuse. Man is born free, but is everywhere in chains. He claimed thus emphasizing the idea of sovereignty of the people. Other philosophers were, besides this, there were other philosophers such as Diderot, D'Alembert, John Locke, who framed the flames of new ideas in his book. 10-20 मिनट कर लो सब. टाइम बढ़ा नहीं सकते जल्दी जल्दी नहीं जल्दी. हाँ, something handed down by a predecessor. France abolished monarchy and becomes a republic. First, I will read the topic, then I will explain the topic. The situation in France continued to be tense during the following years. Although Louis XVI, I had already told you, he was the ruler of France when the French Revolution took place, had signed the constitution, he entered into secret negotiation with the king of Prussia. Rulers of other neighboring countries too were worried by the developments in France and made plans to assign troops to put down the events that had been taking place there since the summer of 1789. Before this could happen, the National Assembly voted in April 1792 to declare war against Prussia and Austria. Thousands of volunteers thronged from the provinces to join the army. They saw this as a war of pupil against kings of aristocracies all over Europe. Among the patriotic songs they sang was the Marseillaise, composed by the poet Roger de Lexilly. So, after the French Revolution, France became a monarchy, became a republic country and abolished monarchy. Now you should know there are actually three types of government. Number one, democracy. Number two, monarchy. And number three, dictatorship. Democracy means you know already rule by the people. What is the meaning of democracy? Democracy means rule by the people. Monarchy means rule by the king and he has absolute power. And in dictatorship, that a person wishes should be obey by all the people. So there are three types. I think monarchy is better than other government because in monarchy, I think democracy is better than other government because in democratic people can protest against the work of any government. The revolutionary wars brought losses and economic difficulties to the people. While the men were away fighting on the front, women were left to cope with the tax of earning a living and looking after the families. Large section of the population were convinced that the revolution had to be carried further as the Constitution of 1791 gave political rights only to the richer section of the society. So in 1791, political rights were given those who were the richer people. Political class became an important rallying point for the people who wished to discuss government policies and plan for own forms of action. The most successful of these clubs was that of the Jacobins. So Jacobins, what do you mean by Jacobins? It is important points which got its name from the former convent of Saint Jacob in Paris. Paris is the capital of France. Got the name from the former convent of Saint Jacob in France. Paris, women too who had been active throughout this period from their own clubs. Section 4 of this chapter will tell you more about their activity and demand. Now I am going to tell you from my cell, Jacobins were the club, they were discussing the policies of the government and the political rights. They had political rights only to the richer people but not for the poor people. Common people can join in the Jacobin clubs. It was taken from Saint Jacob in Paris. You know Paris is the capital of France. The members of the Jacobin club belong to mainly to the less prosperous section of the society. Who can become the member of the Jacobin club? To the less prosperous section of the society, they included small shopkeepers. Who were the members? Shopkeepers, artisans such as shoemaker, those who are making shoes, pastry cooks, watchmakers, printers, and well as servant and daily wage workers. The leader was Maximilian Robespierre. Who was the leader of their Jacobin club? Maximilian Robespierre. A large group among the Jacobins decided to start wearing long strip trousers similar to those worn by dock workers. Stop kar do, kitne minute hua? I shall ask you tomorrow, what do you know about Jacobins? You should write by your own way. What do you mean by Jacobins? And what was the effect of after French Revolution? After French Revolution, what was the effect of French Revolution? What was the result of French Revolution? France abolished monarchy and became a republic country. France also became a secular country after French Revolution. A large group among the Jacobins decided to start wearing long strip trousers similar to those worn by dock workers. This was to set themselves apart from the fashionable section of society, especially robbers who wear knee breeches. It was a way of proclaiming the end of the power wielded by the wearers of knee breeches. These Jacobins came to be known as sans-culottes, literally meaning those without knee breeches. Sans-culottes men were in addition and red cap that symbolized liberty. Women, however, were not allowed to do so. In the summer of 1792, the Jacobins planned in insurrection of a large number of Parisians who were angered by the short supplies and high prices of food. On the morning of August 10, they stormed the palace of the Tuileries, massacred the king's guards, and held the king himself as hostage for several hours. Later, the assembly voted to spring the royal family. Elections were held from now on all men number 21 and above the regal of the year. कितना मिनट होगा? Now, in brief, the old regime of the crisis, whatever I had explained first day and today, I am going to tell you in brief. You should listen very carefully. French society was divided in three estates. The first estate consisted of the clergy, the second estate consisted of the nobility, and the third estate consisted of the common people. Number one, the first two estates, the clergy and the nobility, were called the privileged classes because they enjoyed certain rights of the privilege by birth. Privilege means advantage. They were exempted from paying taxes to the state. Exempted, they were not bound to give taxes. Number two, only the third estate paid taxes. They also had to render service to the landowner. What do you mean by third estate? I had already told you third estate of the French society was the masses or common people. The church was also collected taxes called tithes from the peasants. Peasants means farmers. I had already told you when Louis XVI ascended the throne, he found an empty treasure. When Louis XVI became the king of France or sat on the throne, he found that treasure was very empty. Louis XVI wanted to raise the taxes to meet the expenses and increase the income of the government. That social reason, the French society was divided in three classes known as estates. I had already told you, number one, the first estate was the clergy, the second estate was of the nobles, the third estate was the masses, fourth, Francis in 18th century had many revolutionary thinkers. They brought about a great change in the thinking of the people. Number three, a growing middle class envisages an end to privilege. In the 18th century, a new social group emerged who were known as the middle class. They had become rich through expansion of overseas of trade. Number two, in addition to merchant and manufacturers, there were lawyers, administrative officials who were educated and believed in that no group of society should be privileged by birth and the position should depend on the merit. The demanded and ended privilege. Philosophers like Locke, Ratio, and Montesquieu believed in a society based on the freedom, equal law, and opportunities for all. Ratio proposed a government based on a social contract between the people and their representatives. Stop. कल से दोपहर में बैठना. The outbreak of the revolution. Number 1, on 5th May 1789, Louis XVI called together an assembly of the three states to pass proposal for new taxes. Number 2, each state had one vote. The third state demanded one vote for each member of the assembly. They demanded that voting should now be conducted by the assembly as a whole. Number 3, meanwhile the rest of France was seething with turmoil because a bad harvest led the increase in bread prices and hoarding. Crowds of angry women stormed the shops. Number 4, on 14 July 1789, agitated crowds stormed and destroyed the Bastille, a prison just outside Paris, freeing of prisoners. Finally, the king agreed to constitutional rule. On 4th August 1789, the assembly abolished taxes and tithes, and the lands owned by the church were confiscated. So what happened on 14 July 1789, I am going to tell you from myself that 14 July in 1789, masses of Bastille people entered into the jail and broke the window of jail and freed all the prisoners from the jail. And that day is important on 14 July 1789. Thank you very much.